All right. Well, as good as that was, are we in an ultimate letdown spot right here, heading to Annapolis and taking on the Navy midshipmen?
It's tough, man. It's tough because this is the ultimate. Has all the markings of a letdown game, right?
I've already had like 4 people today text me and be like, "Watch, now we're gonna go up to Navy and lose," and I'm like, "No, we're not."
Was that TJ 4 times? Let me tell you,
No,
Wet Blanket
TJ.
showed Wet
No,
Blanket showed him.
TJ. No, he has not
Really?
said that.
This man over here, Wet Blanket throughout the entire game against Florida State. I was like,
What?
God,
How?
the whole time in the Discord.
In the game?
No, it wasn't.
Well, the week before for sure.
Blanket.
I think you got me confused.
Yeah, I don't know what he's talking about.
Let's hope Seth doesn't get hurt.
Stop. Okay.
It's a fair statement. Fair statement. Let's hope he doesn't get hurt.
Seth throws a dime piece to Rock down the sideline. Well, let's just hope Seth's not going to get hurt before next game. What?
Can we stop it? Oh, I will say before the game, though, TJ spreading COVID-19 rumors.
Yeah, dude. That wasn't
me.
That was messed
That wasn't
up.
me. All I said was people were spreading that rumor. So if you hear it, just know that it's a rumor. No one has confirmed a single thing about anyone having COVID.
You
That's
got me.
all I
You
said.
got me texting folks asking questions. I got it.
Good. We needed answers.
I got left on red.
We needed answers. So thank you for being a good Samaritan and sending that text.
Anyway, we traveled to Annapolis, 2:30 kick, CBS Sports Network. FPI gives us a 75% chance to win. I think it opened at 11. It's now down to 9.5. People are coming in on Navy. Navy's 2-0. They're coming off of a bye. Get that. Wow.
Shocking.
What a surprise. They won week 1 against Bucknell 49-21 and then beat Temple 2 weeks ago 38-11. I'm just not.
That didn't tell you anything.
It doesn't. I might take this 9.5, to be honest with you. I feel like we win by 2 scores. I'm just not worried about Navy. Temple was trash. They gave up 21 to Bucknell. I didn't even know Bucknell played football. They still got Horvath or whatever his name is at quarterback. And who it was last year. I mean, I'm just not.
I think so, yeah. I feel like he's been there for forever.
They're still running the same. I mean, they may spread it out a little more, but it's still the triple option. And to be honest with you, watching the way that this defense has played, I'm not worried about it. As physical as they've been playing, the way that they fly to the football, I feel like they've been holding their assignments. I'm just not worried about a Navy triple option team, to be honest. Would love to see us open up the passing game. I would love for this to be a Seth 350 and 4 tutty type of game.
I need to see one of those kind of games from him.
I'm not going to say something crazy like I'm not worried about Navy, as if we haven't struggled with the triple option pretty much every year we've ever played them. But if ever a year you are going to more or less shut down Navy, it's the year where you have a Chandler Martin, you have Elijah Herring, you have Bryce Edmondson, who's had an incredible year, by the way, like very quietly. I think Bryce has really stepped up, especially in this last game when he needed to.
Yes.
But he's what 6th on the team in total tackles right now, and he doesn't play all the snaps. I mean, that's pretty impressive. Hudson, also one of the top tacklers. So 4 of your linebackers are on the top tackling list for the team. I mean, I think it bodes well for what you can do here, especially if the DBs are just going to continue to play lockdown. I think you get the freedom to just let your linebackers play football and be physical. You can go old school, run a 4-4. You can go bare front. You can get real weird.
Let Greg step up into the box a little bit. Greg has played well this year too.
Are we
He didn't play well.
going to? Are we going to have Elijah this week?
Ryan said today that they're still evaluating him. So it
What
doesn't
does that
sound-
mean?
I don't know, because he was on the Bluff City Media's G5 Classified podcast this week and did not sound like somebody that was not going to play. And maybe he was hiding, his situation from us, but I don't know.
Yeah.
Apparently, and I might be wrong on this, but apparently Ryan said that they evaluated him before the game and decided that he couldn't go. So is that a sickness thing, or is that
See, that's what I've been thinking a little bit of TJ's COVID rumor. Maybe he is sick. Post game, Ryan said it's a day-to-day thing, I think is pretty much what he said. So that made me think maybe it was some sort of illness related. Like he just,
right?
I don't know. Guess we'll see. I mean, I had COVID back in July as a second time. I know you guys told the listeners it was boo-boo bottom or whatever the hell you said it was.
It was.
It was worse the second time I had it than it was the first time.
Tracy, my wife, had it, and she just got back. I mean, she was symptomatic for the better part of a week, and then the symptoms, like the I guess the forward-facing symptoms, the ones that you would attribute to COVID, but she still was not good until today. Like today's the first day that she's like, okay, I feel better now.
Yeah. I mean, that's the same way. It was over a week for me when I had it the second time. Regardless, I don't know. Maybe he does. Maybe it was some minor injury in practice. We don't know, but it would be nice to have him out there. I think that just is a leg up. Let's look. We've won 5 straight now. Ryan's won 2 in a row in Annapolis. 2 of your last 3 have been blowouts, with the exception of last year. You won 35-17 in Memphis 2 years ago. You won 37-13. No, 3 years ago. 37-13 2 years ago in Annapolis. Obviously, that game last year was 28-24. And it just, Jordan's going to have it figured out. We're going to have something in there that's going to slow them down. TJ, give me your score pick for this.
I do think the offense tries to get it going as much as possible. I think that's hard to do versus Navy, just the way they crush the clock. Like it's hard to be Memphis of yesteryear, dropping 63 points a game. Like it's just hard to do that. I do think the offense is going to be efficient. I do think they're going to find a way to establish the run game. And I commend them for keep going back to the run, even in that Florida State game where it wasn't perhaps as efficient as you would like it to be. But what it was doing is keeping the defense honest and making them at least respect the run game and to pay attention to the running back. So I think we see more of that. I will say this will be a 35-14 game, maybe 35-17. Just to be respectful, I always feel like I have to work in a field goal, but 35-17, we'll say that.
Okay. I'm with you. I feel like the running game was better than, as I'm sitting here thinking about it and I was looking at the stats. Nearly every we had 3 or 4 holding calls on Saturday, and every one of them was on a run that was, I mean, I guess that makes sense, right? If you're holding and then you're getting a 10+ yard run, then okay, it's because it was the holding. But I mean, that's just to say that there were times we were breaking off a run and it was getting called back for a penalty of some sort, which I think the one on Hill was very questionable. And didn't necessarily it wasn't an egregious hold by any means, but I'll say I think we'll see success running the ball. Hopefully DeWazier's back and okay. I think the passing game gets opened up. I'm with you. It is. I think it's going to be hard to put up 45 plus on Navy, just given the games are already moving quicker. They limit possessions, but I don't have any. I have all confidence in the world in us to be able to put up points with even limited possessions, and I think our defense is going to be able to shut them down. I mean, I'm 31-10. I feel like
Okay.
Wow.
maybe 31-7. Maybe they get lucky and get a late one.
Yeah.
A 3-score touchdown, a 3-score.
I'm just saying. I mean, FSU didn't get across midfield until like 3 minutes before halftime, and the only reason they did is because we went for it on 4th down and Lanphier dropped the ball, and they started on the
Yeah.
45. So, like, I don't know. Good luck getting across midfield, Navy.